All right, guys, welcome back to this 2,000 points Warhammer Battle Report. Before we get into the list, I'd like to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Really does help the channel grow, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Also teamed up with local game store, Recess Games. Click the link below. Go into their e-store, buy anything in the store. It does not have to be 40K related. Get 10% off your purchase. Just hit the promo code MONSTER. You actually have to type it in the discount code, all caps MONSTER. Ship it right to the house. 10% usually covers the shipping for the most part. They will ship into Canada if your stores don't have it. I know Blood Angels is coming out. I know we got a lot of stuff that may be coming out. Maybe not even if you're a Kill Team player, you got some new Kill Team stuff coming out. Just got a lot of stuff coming. So use the 10% off. If you don't have a local game store, please use mine. And with that being said, we are filming at Recess again. Guys, I know it's been longer than I've been trying to get them up every week, but I have my kitchen's being remodeled, so it's tough to always get the studio here, and I want to make sure that I try to get one up. So if it takes a little bit longer to get them up, just bear with me for the rest of the next week or two, then we'll be able to get them up. But all that being said, let's get into the list. So I am bringing, as you saw in the thumbnail, we are bringing Mortarion. He will be my Warlord, and Mortarion's decked out the way he always is. I will be doing the -1 to the ballistic skill and weapon skill because I think that's the best one, especially because I'm going into Tau. That has to be, in my opinion, that has to be what it is. I will also do the Plague Company will be the reroll 1s to wound within anybody that's in 6 inches of Mortarion. That's what it will be all the time. I'm not going to say it anymore unless I change it. And there are 3. If you're new to Death Guard, there are 3 of them, but that's the one I like to play. We do have 2 drones, one with the spewers, one with the heavy blade launchers. I am bringing 3 of the blade haulers. We will have 3 meltas, obviously, plague spewer, I think it is, and then grenades. I have a 5-man unit of Blight Lord Terminators with the Auto Reaper and a flail. 10-man unit of Potswalkers. A 10-man unit of Blight Lord Terminators, 2 flails, 2 Auto Reapers. That will be led by the Lord Verlis. 2 of the 2 Halberds. It's been a while, man. I have to get my mind back in the 40K. It's been 2 Halberds. They're both going to have hammers. They're both going to have Auto Reapers. And we're going to go with 2 of the Plague Burst Crawlers. Holy moly. 2 Plague Burst Crawlers, Entropy Cannons, Heavy Sluggers, and Mortars. The Lord of Virulence will have Living Plague, I believe it's called, where he will extend his Contagion or any aura really out another additional 3 inches from that unit. So that is going to be my 2,000 points. I'm somewhere around 1985, I think, or something like that. But that's mine. Let's go take a look at Tau. All right, guys, before we get into it, my buddy Matt is back. It's been a while, Matt, so it's been months. So it's been some time. All right, sir, what did you bring?
Now, this is a bit wacky.
Do we want to start with the little stuff, or are we going to just focus? All right, we won't.
This is pretty wacky.
All right, go ahead.
So 2 strike teams. One of the strike teams has an Ethereal leading it. As far as other characters go, alone characters is just Shadow Sun. Everybody else has a squad. Then I have Dark Strider attached to a squad of Pathfinders.
Dark Strider is this guy?
Dark Strider is this guy with the little.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I tried to draw a triangle on poorly.
Gotcha.
I don't know how I messed up a triangle. Fire Knife suits. These guys. Character has the enhancement Emin Kayun, so he gets to have an army roll on turn 2 instead of not having an army roll on turn 2. Everybody else gets to not have an army roll on turn 2, of course. Sunforge suits are the Meltas.
You're not bitter about that, are you, Matt?
I'm a little bitter.
Couldn't tell it all.
I don't know. Okay, anyways, Ghost Kill in the back has all Meltas. Fun, spice it up a little bit.
Yep.
2 squads of stealth suits are stealth suits.
Yep.
Pretty good stuff. And the big one is they got rid of his model number. He used to have a model number, but he used model number KX139, Commodore Supremacy. 700 and how many points exactly? 790 points.
Yeah, nice. Just run because it's the first time people are seeing it on my channel. I don't know if you've ever seen it anywhere. So run through what it does.
What it does, honestly, mostly what it does is just shoot guns. Its abilities are largely just shooting guns.
Like everything else in town.
Well, you don't understand. It's not like other models where it has like do a thing and also I shoot.
Right.
It just has the guns.
Just shoots guns.
He rerolls ones against things that he's spotted too. He's probably not anyways. Stealth suit, that doesn't super matter. He blows up, he dies. That's about the range of his.
What's his stat line?
He is T13 with a 2-up save, 30 wounds, 7-up save, and OC 10.
Gotcha. But you can't bring a huge bottle on here and then not talk about it, man. Come on.
He's got 4 burst cannons, which are 4 shots each. Strength 5 if you damage 1. He has his melee weapon, which is just stepping on you. He has 3 pulse ordnance drivers, which are 60 against range, 8 attacks each. It makes 24. Has strength 5, AP 1 damage 3 with anti-infantry 2+. Pharmacy systems, which are kind of whatever. 2 tri-axis ion cannons, which are 36-inch, P6 plus 3. Strength 8, AP 2 damage 2, overcharges to 8 strength 9, AP 3 damage 3. Yeah.
So does a lot of work when he hits you.
And when he hits you is going to be the question.
Yep.
As the dice game. That will be the challenge, is when he hits you.
How many points?
Totals of 1995.
All right. And yeah, we'll be back with the mission and deployment. All right, guys, we are back. So here's what we got. We're playing Dawn of War, which is basically the hot dog style deployment zone linchpin, which means that when you hold the objective, you got to hold your home objective to score 5 points in the no man's land. If you don't hold your own objective, it's only worth 3 points in no man's land. We also have adapt or die, which is basically we get to draw, when we draw 2 of our cards, twice per game, we're allowed to replace one, draw another card, and then choose if you want to replace that card. Right?
Goes a little messy. So if you draw, let's say you draw 2 cards for your turn.
Right.
As the ability says. So let's say you don't like that second card.
Yeah.
For that second card, you draw 1 extra and then pick between the 2.
Gotcha. So it's new orders, but you have an option.
Weird new orders.
It's weird new orders, but you have an option. So that's that twice a game. So you have the ability to do that twice. Okay. So here's what we got going on as far as we'll pull out the camera so you can see what the terrain looks like. So we're playing on the everything that looks like this is ruins. We are going to play first floor line of sight blocking in our own deployment zones. In the middle, it is going to be, if you can see, and you get shot, but it's a ruined obstacle. So basically, if you wrap a rubber band around it, if you're inside that rubber band footprint, you are in the terrain. If you're outside that rubber band, you are not. You are obscured. Also, the little stuff is just going to be covered. So actually, I think we're making that ruin along with the one in our deployment zones are ruin. But you're just going to get covered here, and here. Also, these billboards, I do this for members and subscribers. Basically, if you are a subscriber or a member and you leave a comment below and you just leave a comment below, correct us on a rule, say the Army's so cool, say hi, whatever, great, bad, right, whatever. Be nice, just be nice about it, nothing negative. I will put your name in a hat and then I will draw a winner, and that person will be featured on a battle report, on a billboard. It would just give you a little shout out. It's basically me saying thank you for subscribing and becoming a member and commenting. So Sam Cook, you are the one that got picked this week. So Sam, I appreciate you being a subscriber and I appreciate you watching. If you are a member, if you decide to support the channel and become a member, then it starts at 99 cents. I don't keep anything behind a paywall. I just don't want to do that, to be honest with you. And I will send you a billboard, so it'll be a gift from me. You will get a free gift from me for just saying thank you and becoming a member, support the channel. With all that being said, let's get into it. So basically, we're both playing tactical, I believe, right, Matt? And so I just deployed everything behind the line. We're going to see basically it's going to be dictated on how the cards are going to go. So if you just kind of see my army there, I do have my 5 Blade Lord Terminators up and Deep Strike. Matt, what did you do?
I just played a little bit aggressively. The downside of playing, as someone who played a lot of Sigmar, where big models are more common. The golden rule of giant models is they have to work for their points.
Right.
So does it feel a bit rough throwing him out in the middle for sure, but he can't do nothing.
Right. And I don't think I have enough that I can kill it, so I think you'd be
that
lucky.
range, I'd be quite surprised.
You're right.
At least with any sense of urgency, you kill him.
Deep strike.
Just my melt of suits.
All right, and all right, sir. First or second turn, what would you prefer?
First.
Obviously, right?
I want to shoot with him before you tag him with your guy.
So 3.
6.
You'll be going first, and then Matt, I'll ask you to use these dice when we get into it. We'll be back after Matt's movement phase. All right, we are back after Matt's movement phase. Matt, what did you cards first? Command phase stuff.
I drew established level of assassination, and I tried to draw one I could not score.
Right.
Which I have forgotten.
Containment.
Which I just couldn't happen. So I figured I would use the mission rule. And I drew a second one I could not score, along with assassination, which I don't think I can score. So honestly, secondary is not amazing for the first turn.
Right.
A whole lot of stuff I can't do. But
movement
was peek things out, move things to the corners.
Come on, man, go.
I don't really want to.
You got to go a little bit more into depth, man.
Okay.
What do you got going on?
These guys moved. They rolled to advance, moved out here to peek. They have a marker drone, so they can advance and guide something.
Thank you.
They kind of just moved into the corner here. They kind of just did the same thing. I didn't really want to move them out.
Right.
Soft targets. I'm playing Kalyun, so I'm trying to keep my stuff alive more than I need to.
Yep.
He just kind of moved over here, restrict the shooting over on that section area over there. They can't really come towards him a little bit. Again, he needs to do his shots. He can't not take shots.
Right.
Here we are. Such. Shadow Sun's here. She's not range or anything, but she is giving out rules that don't matter in hindsight because he's going to get plus on the rerolled ones anyways from his ability. But here we are.
Yep.
Such is life. These guys moved over. They're probably going to try to maybe play for the middle later. We'll see about that. They're just kind of doing that. These guys moved over here to get a line of sight, and then he moved up to take his 2 longer range Melba shots because use them or lose them.
Awesome.
And that's where we are.
All right.
So let's do the simple ones. I think I only have 3 or 4 units shoot this turn.
Tau players are freaking out right now. What? Only 3 or 4 units shooting?
Went pretty defensively on me, Dave.
I did.
I didn't really. I would have shot more, but it wasn't really up to me.
I did try to hide some stuff.
Let's start with the easy ones. I'm going to guide these stealth suits. I'm going to guide the KX-139 counter supremacy armor. Although it's not KX-139.
It is. It would always be
It's always going
KX-139.
to be KX. It's true. Let's start with the obvious. Let's put overcharge his 2 tri-axis ion cannons, of course. And they're going to go into that guy over there.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to be enough. So let's play it safe and also put everything else in.
All right. So everything's going in him.
I mean, I could put the smart missiles into like Morty if I really wanted to, because he's not line of sight. But
That's from this guy
he's covered in guns.
in there. And there's one. Is it worth you hitting on 2s?
I'm hitting on 3s.
3s? Is it worth making you go to 4s? Just to keep them alive because you're going to do a lot of hitting?
Alive is optimistic even on 4s.
It's true. It's a lot of guns.
He doesn't have that many wounds.
No, he doesn't. We won't do it. We won't do it.
So let's roll his 2 blast weapons first.
Let me see what he does against this light hauler before I start making the minus stuff.
He gets 2d6 plus 6 of these for 13.
Guys, like we play at the house, you got to be in the box.
So these are on 3s, real 1s.
Oh, dude, look at that. 4s would have been good.
What does it say?
Would have saved me 4.
Hindsight.
Yeah, exactly.
Strength 9 on this.
Toughness 9.
So what do you got 4 of these? So you're going to make me 5 at minus 3.
5 at minus 3.
No.
Cover? No cover?
I'll tell you when you get
All
covered.
right, so 5 up. 5 up because of invuls. So it takes
How many wounds does it have?
3.
How many does it have?
10. Or 9.
It's
9.
It's dead.
All right, 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
All right, does he blow up? Oh, he does blow up.
Yeah.
So on to...
Yeah, it's my 800-point model killed an 80-point vehicle.
So on to the Plagueburst Crawler for 1. And I don't know if Morty's in range, but...
Let me make his hazardous test. He fails 1.
All right.
You'll put 3 wounds. I'll put 3.
Put 3 wounds on him. And he's down to 12. See that, man? I would have saved 4. I would have been alive with 1.
I do have like.
I know. Just joking. I'm just joking.
We were just barely.
We just scratched the surface.
Yeah, we had a lot more guns. You got off light with that one. We're gonna have a very quick turn one. This might be the fastest battery I've ever filmed. We're gonna go next up. These guys are gonna guide him into the other one.
Okay, Malthus.
He's only got 1 that's in range. I think he makes 2 shots with it.
All right.
So he's gonna need to high roll if he wants to do anything for sure. But I've seen him do it.
Yep.
So 2 shots on 3s, real ones. Come on, buddy. Hey.
There we go.
Strength 12. So on 3s, real ones because of the suits.
Yep.
Thank you very much, my friends. Hey, 2 of them are involved, please.
5 up. Save 1.
6.
All right. 6, not in Malta range.
Not in Melta range.
So he's down to 4.
We'll check here. Okay. Aha! I'll take some shots at Mortarion.
All right.
I'll guide him with these guys.
It's coming from
these squads are Guardian Drone, Marker Drone, so they get to advance and guide.
Okay.
Because I have them here for the guiding.
So let's come up from here into Morty.
Yeah, if I get a wound, I'll be happy.
You got to shoot him, man. You got to shoot him.
How many are actually line of sight?
I would say all of them can see because
because there's goofy
the
wings.
wing. Yeah.
All right, well, let's make my 10 shots then. 5, 10. I'm on 3s because of the guy.
Yep.
Ruling 1s because of Shadow Sun. She's like really good at war.
So far, man, not bad. Your percentage of hitting is pretty good.
It's about average actually on 3s. 10 dice, 6 hits on 7 hits on 3s, real 1s. It's about average. Slightly above, but not substantially. 6 is to win. Okay. I'm done.
All right. So what did you score?
Nothing.
All right, sounds good. We'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, I am back after my movement. So I got Assassination, and actually got the other one was Mark for Death. I wasn't thrilled with Mark for Death, so I just used Adapt or Die, and I got Containment, which actually worked for me because I can move this Blade Hauler over here with the 9. He's doing the action, and I'm also holding that objective, and he is also doing the action on that side. Moved. I advanced these. I advanced the Terminators up. They only went 2 inches. They didn't get to that deployment zone. Moved him up. I did Nurgle's Gift, heal him 3. Moved the Plague Burst Crawler up, so I'm within 12 of the lone op there. Moved Mortarion up to cover this middle objective, and he's within 6 of this Plague Burst Crawler, so I can get all the benefits I needed from that. Also moved this guy up, so I can. So basically, Assassination, I'm going to go for this little girl with the spear up. The ethereal thing, I couldn't think of what it was. Brought this Hellbrood out so I can take some shots at that big Titan guy, so we can make him hit on.
What's your
force?
5.
Well, it'll be 4s, right? Because he's hitting on 3s.
He guided with force, yeah. If he shoots out of his guide, on 6.
He's on 6. So then I moved him up. I told you.
Downside.
Moved him up, exactly. And then popped this guy out so I can see if I can get to that ethereal. Is the idea behind all this. So let's start here. All right, so I'm going to start with the Plague Burst Crawler. I think that's all I need to do. I'll tell you. I'm going to start with the Plague Burst Crawler. I'm going to put heavy sluggers and mortars into that unit. I'm going to put the 2 entropy cannons into this crisis suit right here. Or stealth suit. Ghost Keel.
They're going to go to ground.
Okay. Which is, just for everybody to know.
Cover and 6 of impulse.
All right. So mortars first. D6 plus 3 for 8.
And you ignore any penalties I give you?
I will ignore penalties, yeah.
Well, I do attempt to give you a penalty.
Okay, so and then plus 2 for blast?
What is that?
2 for blast?
The guns don't say D6 plus 3 on their profile, do they? You're plus 3 for blast.
It's
D6
blast.
plus 1 plus blast.
No, it's D6 plus 3 plus, and it's blast. Yeah. Yeah, it's mortars.
There are 11 dice there. There should be 10.
Should be more than that. Should be 12.
8 plus 2 is 10.
8 plus 2
is 10.
Oh, there we go. Yep, thank you. All right, so hitting on threes because I don't have my other guy in the where I can see him. These are lethals. These miss. This misses. Strength is 8-2. Is reroll this one for Morty because I went to 6. So we have, it looks like 7 at -1, but you do get cover.
So I'll have 4 fail 4 of them. I have a feel no pain.
You get two damage each.
I'll roll these twice.
All right.
I'll roll any passes again.
Yep.
Okay, well, you kill 4.
All right. And then the heavy stubber, or slugger, I should say. This misses. These hit. And strength 5, toughness 3. So we have 2 more at -1.
Save.
All right. And then the attribute cannon is going into the ghost kill suit.
You -1 to hit. Did you ignore it?
Yep. So doesn't matter because I missed them anyway.
Yeah. You so miss on 1 regardless.
Oh man, it's annoying.
Morty's range is 6 or what?
6.
My brain didn't like
the terrain feature in the middle of it.
Messed up my.
I'm actually gonna spend 1 and I'm gonna re-roll 1 of those.
Okay.
There we go. That hits and wounds actually.
What's the AP?
6. I'm sorry, 3.
Pass.
All right. 5 up invuln. I'm assuming. 5, okay, 2 up save. Okay. All right, so that was it for that. We're gonna rinse and repeat with this guy. However, he can't reach the suit, so I won't be shooting my attribute cannons unless I can. You want to give me a range here? Over here,
What?
right here. Am I over those guys right there?
You are.
Okay, so put the attribute cannons into those guys,
Sure.
and then we'll put everything else into those guys over there. So we have number of shots mortar wise for 7. No, you only got.
No, I'm sorry, 8 because you killed
Yeah.
many. Ruined your own blast.
Move my own blast, and then hitting on 3s. 1 lethal. These 2 miss, and then 2s. So we have 6 at -1, but you get cover.
4 of them. Save 4 of them.
2 damage each.
Feel no pain. And try that one again. 1 will
nice.
Kill.
All right, and then stubber. These miss, and both hit. -1.
4. Pass.
This guy's saving everything, which is awesome. For you, not for me. Attribute cannons. This wounds. Hits and wounds. That also wounds. So -3 into your
We'll take
into these dudes right there.
Take it on to the guys that are covered for 6s.
Yep.
They die.
All right. All right, Morty. I don't know if Morty is in range of this.
His range?
He's 18. I just want to make sure.
He's in 8.
But is he 12 of this guy? Am I over him?
You are.
All right, so I'll just put everything for Mortarion.
You -1 to hit it or not?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, well. Yeah.
How about 18? I don't think I have it over them. Nope.
No, not quite.
But I do have it over them.
You're over.
I'll put the pistol into that, and I'll put the Rotwind into those guys. Rotwind D6 +3 again for 6.
+1 for blast, I mean, or no?
Yeah, this blast. Hitting on 2s. These are lethal. This misses.
D3 still.
And T3, so 2s because it's strength 7. Reroll them for himself. So we have 6 at -2, 1 damage.
-2.
Yeah, 1 damage.
Am I getting cover against these?
I would say you would against at least 3 of them. 3 of them would be.
Well, then 2 of them. And you'll kill 3.
All right. And then a pistol going into Ghost Kill for 4 hits and wounds. -3, 3 damage.
Fail, you put 3 ones on.
All right. So now what we'll do is we'll go with the crack grenade into
It's T10, is that, or T8, I'm sorry.
T8. No, because it was a 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was strength 8.
No.
Yeah, matters not. So we're gonna go Meltas into that. We're gonna go frag grenade into them, and then we'll go spewer into that. I don't think the spewer is gonna do anything, but
Miss every shot you don't take.
exactly. So Meltas first. One hits. Strength is Meltas.
You're running on threes.
What is about the 10?
Also usually strength 8 or 9.
I think it's 8.
Regardless of 5.
A 5 will do it.
6s. 0 damage with
right.
abilities.
0 damage.
You can do it twice per game. You can do it once per game.
Frag grenade. D6 shots for 3.
Okay.
Plus 1 because of blast. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s.
Frag grenades are better than the Imperial.
Just one. Mine's 1.
Save.
Yeah.
Still cover from.
And then Plague Spewer is going into the Ghost Kill. 1 shot. Hits.
That he has minus 1 hit. Does that matter?
It doesn't. It does matter, but it doesn't matter. I whiffed anyway.
Oh.
Because it's only strength like 6 or something.
Aha. Success.
Those guys, they advanced. He did not advance, so he is doing an action. Morty did his thing. We're going to go with this guy here. Is going to go into, how many wounds does he have left?
Well, operative. Matters not.
Oh, I can't. Doesn't matter. We'll go into these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go into those guys with the
You're minus 1 to wound them.
minus 1 to wound.
Yeah, because they have the Guardian Druid.
Okay. Cool. And so we're going to do 2 shots hitting on 3s. Actually, let me pause this.
I know what I'm about.
All right, so 2 shots from this halberd here, going into those guys back there. So they all hit, and they're going to be wounding on 2s.
3s, minus 1.
Minus 1. All right, so they missed, but they are tagged, so they'll be in contagion range.
Okay.
This guy here.
Can they do that on both halberds today? You mentioned before.
Yeah, they just can't do it to the same target.
Oh, okay.
Same ability. Into this guy here.
Sure.
Oops, 1 more dice. Hits and they're not wounds, but they are filling. All right, guys, real quick. Those were twin lengths, so I just killed 1. So hits on that, and then strength 9 to more. So 13. I need 5s. Nope, twin length. Hits. So just 1 at minus 1. Saved it. All right, so he is now in contagion range. I'm not going into the same unit, so the ability can work twice. And I think that is it for me.
Okay.
So I did not get assassination. I do get containment for 5. And then we will be back after Matt's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Matt's movement phase. Matt, what cards did you draw, sir?
I drew Engage All Fronts, which I feel to do. I was debating doing it with my Deep Strike, but I decided not to.
Okay.
Because I figure it's better to take what I can get reliably as opposed to what I can't. Still out of control. I wanted to make sure I measured that correctly.
Yeah.
I kind of just measured it quick and then placed them, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on something between them. Yeah.
And what else did you get?
Plus, like I kept assassination, hoping. I optimistically, admittedly, in hindsight, but here we are. I'm an optimist. What can I say?
I mean, dude, we play a dice game.
It is mathematically possible Mortarion dies.
It is mathematically possible.
There's a non-zero chance. Anyways, moved up here to take shots at there. Moved him up for the guide. Kept him back a little bit so nothing can deep strike back here because Dark Strider has that ability. Moved these guys.
Yeah, Dark Strider's back there. 12 inches. 12 inches, guys.
12-inch bubble.
Okay, which is good.
Handy. Yeah. You guys moved up to get a line of sight over there. He moved up to get a line of sight on Mortarion. They moved back, I guess. My guys moved into this terrain and they moved. He shot, I moved over to get a little bit out of the way. Shadow Sun moved to put out the shots on Mortarion.
Gotcha.
And let's do the big one first. Let's have this squad of stealth suits guide this into those Terminators.
All right.
I'm going to put everything that is not in range of Morty. Let me rephrase. All of these short range guns are going to go to Mortarion.
Yep.
Because they're short range.
Yep.
All of the other guns are going to go to that squad.
All right. And the other guns are Hitting on 4s right now because you're guiding.
You have 4s with 1s to hit.
Because of contagion. So normally he'd be hitting, just so everybody knows, normally he'd be hitting on 3s because he's guided. He'd be hitting on, normally he's hitting on 4s, he's guided, he's going down to 3s. And then contagion range from the Hellbrute puts him back to 4s. So the question is, this is anti-infantry too. This is a lot of shots. The question is, do I want to Cloud of Flies him or do I want to Cloud of Flies Mortarion into this? How many shots are going into the Terminators?
Including Blast, that is an 11 man squad.
Yep.
2d6 plus 10, and then 24, and then 12.
All right, so there's a lot. They're over 30?
Like 40 something.
40 shots going into and hitting on 4s. Yeah. And they're 3 damage each.
There are Meltas in range of Mortarion, which is a thing too.
Yeah, which is a thing too.
For you, but.
I mean, it does matter, but you're still hitting on 4s there. There are Meltas in range of Mortarion, but I think Mortarion can shrug it. Let the Cloud of Flies these guys here.
Sure.
So just make that guy hit on. Now you're still winning on 2s, so this may not be the best idea, but.
Let's start with the 2 Traxxas icons. These ones are going to win you on 3s because they're not anti-infantry, but they are 3 damage. They have Blast. I don't want to kill stuff.
Gotcha. Well, you're targeting.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I want to do them first anyways, just for fun.
So we just fixed Matt's mic. He has been on mute this whole time.
Whoops.
So we just noticed it. But go ahead.
So 2d6 plus 3 plus 2 for Blast each, or 1d6 plus 3 plus 2. So 1d6 plus 5, so 2d6 plus 10. That's the words I was looking for. So this many plus 10 for 17. And I'm on 5s. Real ones. Get back in the tray with that.
Not bad, dude.
Oh, really not bad. Looks like the kind of shots that kill Terminators.
It does look like the shots.
Wow.
That was a lot of 5s and 6s right there, dude.
It was a lot of 5s and 6s. That was statistically improbable. Winning on 3s, real 1s.
Yep.
Just pull out these 2s.
How many?
9 at AP3.
Because those dice have already done their job. So we are not going to use those dice.
9 at AP3.
9 at AP3, which you put me on 4 ups because of my invul. All right, so 3 damage each?
3 each. Every fail is a dead
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead Terminators.
And then the next 24.
I'm just going to put it right here.
These ones are also...
We're ignoring cover on that, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
no
matter
cover.
because I'm on my invul.
5 real ones. Let's pull out successes. These are the ones with the anti-infantry too. And real ones. Oh no. All those misses were 2s.
Not as great as the last one.
It's
still pretty good.
Complain. Stay in the tray. Okay.
Picked up 1.
Yeah, not so bad. These are 2s real ones. These are all going to be 3 ups for you.
All 3 ups?
Yeah, it's only AP1, but it does ignore your cover.
Damage?
3.
So 3 damage each?
Yeah.
So it looks like you pick up the rest of the Terminators.
And put wounds on the character?
And put 2 wounds on the character, or 3 wounds on the character.
Oh, but we're not done yet. We're still not done.
He is down to 3.
3, 6, 4, 9, 12. These ones are pretty crappy, though. I'd be surprised if these kill. Especially on 5s. I'd be surprised if they kill.
I mean, it was pretty good so far, dude.
That's true. That's a Cox die. This one was a 3, so it doesn't super matter. Reroll these. There's 4 successes. I'm on your T, how much?
T6.
I'm on 5s with these. 2 of them, AP nothing.
2 AP nothing? 2 ups. All right, he's good.
Yeah, I told you. Then let's do the burst cannons at Morty.
All right, so let me, I'll clean this all up afterwards, but just give it the 3 ones here.
Quite an effective toy soldier for sure.
That was good.
Especially because...
Solid, since you're hitting on 5s. There's a lot of 5s and 6s here all day.
Statistically unusual. Well, here it gets worse. Don't worry. I'm hitting Morty on 6s, real ones.
Why 6s?
Because my armor roll has a penalty.
That's right. This is where Matt loves this part of this. He's not bitter at all.
I don't
at all, dude.
I don't understand the obsession with Callion and Monka. I miss marker lights being our rule. I miss it so much. Sixes. Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
I miss when our rule was marker lights. I liked marker lights a lot better than what we have now. You might be able to notice a little bit. Anyways, what was I doing? I was playing Warhammer.
Yeah.
These guys have that enhancement.
Yep.
So they have an armor roll right now, as opposed to previously when it was blank. They have a rule right now, so they're going to get guided from this unit.
All right.
Into there. Pathfinders can guide twice, so they'll still have a second guide in the bank.
Okay.
For later, but they're going to get guided into there to start.
All right.
This unit makes a lot of shots, quite a few of them. So they are 2 missile pods each. Missile pods make 2 shots apiece, plus 4 on the character. Gives me 20. 2 missile pods each, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, I'm not crazy. 4, 8, 12. There's 12, plus these 8. We'll shoot the 8 at the end because the character shoots better than his guys do. But we'll roll all the wounds at once to save a little bit of time. So I think I'm not going to wound you ideally. I'm going to wound you on 5s, but what can you do?
Hitting on
3s. 6s are 2 hits.
Okay.
Because 6s are 3 hits because of the guide.
Okay.
So 6s are double sustained. Okay.
That was solid.
Cool. So these just fail. Plus 4 from the guide. That was unlucky. Comes out in the wash, I guess. These ones are on 2s from the character. 6s are double. So 4 come back. And these all wound you on 5s.
Alrighty.
And then I'll fire the gun drones after. Because the gun drones suck.
What's the strength?
7.
Okay.
So 4.
4?
Yeah, AP 1.
Cover, no cover.
No cover.
AP 1, so 4 ups. Takes 3.
Each.
Down to 4.
I told you, Dave, I'll tell you when you get covered. You're going to get, looking at 8 shots on 3s. 6s are 3 hits. These are crappy, though. This one fails. These come back.
I mean, sustained hits 2 is pretty good. Or
I
3,
agree.
whatever it is.
And the price of it was having no rule for the first 2 turns of the game. So these are twin lengths, but I would believe you're T9.
T9.
And when you have 5s then. Just 3 at AP nothing on these.
All right, 3 ups. Say them all.
Okay. Next up, they're going to use their second guide to guide this squad into him.
All right.
They're all in range. No Melta range, though, because I dropped out of 9.
Mm-hmm.
As per how the rules of Warhammer work.
Yep.
6 shots that are good and 4 shots that are less.
Should be everywhere in the world the way that Warhammer rules work.
To my knowledge, unless somebody's playing, I don't know, 7th edition. Maybe. So we'll do 6. These are on 3s. These are on 2s.
Yep.
So 3s for these ones. Neat. I don't have any rerolls or nothing with these. And then 2s. Neat. And then these are winning you on, what's the toughness on what's this?
So this is 10.
Well, so I think I'm winning you on 5, which is kind of unfortunate. Pretty sure. Yeah, times are tough. 5s rerolling.
Times are tough.
Rerolling. So 4 at your end one, please.
4 man ball, 5 ups. Save 2.
Damage D6 rerolling.
All right.
We'll keep the 4. I'm sorry. Reroll the 3. Okay, 7.
7.
7. The gun drones.
Down to 4.
Hoping to kill that.
I mean, you still have shots.
These shots don't matter.
They all matter, Matt. They all matter.
No, they don't. 6s. Rerolling because you're a vehicle. 3 of them. AP nothing.
3. Maybe nothing. 2 ups. All right. They did not matter, but 6s were still good.
So he has 4 wounds left.
Yep.
How about that? 2 models at 4 wounds over there, huh? It's really inconvenient for me, Dave. Do you appreciate that?
I do appreciate it.
It's really deeply inconvenient.
I appreciate the fact that you did not kill.
I still have a couple more squads, but that was more than I was less. I wanted more stuff to die. Let's see. Am I in 12 with Mortarion? Just barely. So it's probably better to guide into him. Stealth suits will guide him into Morty.
All right.
We'll start with his big gun.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're actually identical. Actually, no, the strength. One is twin lengths. So never mind. They're not identical. Actually, the strength might be different too. But anyways, guns. We'll start with his 2 shots from his Fusion Collider. Hits on 3s, real ones. Neat. Go next to...
So just 12.
Strength is 12.
All right.
So 4 is real ones. No ones there. Next up is Twin Melta. Hits. Twinling. Nothing. Okay. Well, that was less than I wanted. For sure.
Less than ideal, as Eric would say.
Somewhat suboptimal is another good one, too, I think. Most definitely somewhat suboptimal. It's bad. It's bad. Go with Shadow Sun into that vehicle.
Flavor Squaller?
Yeah.
All right.
See if I can finish off. Actually, wait a minute. Shadow Sun. I always forget they changed your range this edition. You're out, aren't you? Am I over?
No.
Oh, yeah, they changed your range this edition.
I actually shrunk by like 2 inches.
I always forget that all of my models lost range, strength, and AP this edition. I keep forgetting.
More stuff you're not happy about.
I am not in love with this edition's rules for town.
Which is why you play a lot of Sigmar.
I'm playing a lot more Sigmar recently. Anyways, she'll shoot her everything at Morty, I suppose.
All right.
Meltas. Hits on 2s. Cool.
I'll hit.
Wounds on 5s. 1 at EP at Trinholm.
4 up. Good.
Very cool. The shots that are really bad. Flechette Launcher. She rerolls 1s. 6s. Nothing. Missile Pod. 2s. 5s. A wounded AP 0.
Good.
Okay. Great.
For those who are new, Morty is a 2 up, 4 up, 5 up.
It's very hard to kill, I think is the legal term.
It is very hard to kill.
We're going to go next to the Pathfinders, I guess, who will shoot into... let's go into there. I think they matter more. I think he matters more.
Gotcha.
So actually, we're going to end up splitting fire because some of these ones in the back can't see.
Yep.
So we'll end up putting the grenade launcher, the ion rifles, and the rest over there.
I think I would say that you probably have them all if you wanted to.
Let's do them all then.
Yeah, I would say that you're pretty close to... I think only maybe this one might be out, but you can make the call on that. I'm over it there. I think maybe that one dude right
we'll
there.
have this one dude shoot.
Okay. I was going to say, it looks pretty good for mine.
You will get the benefit of cover against these attacks. I will overcharge my ion rifles.
Okay, where are you going first?
Let's do the throwing dice on the floor. Let's launch the 2 shots at him first.
Okay.
4s. Cool. Then let's go with the rest of these. I'll use my overcharged ion rifles first over there.
This is going into the Plague Scholar.
Yep.
The rest of the shots.
So these are on 5s to hit. Okay, please. Need to do a little bit better there. And 4s to wounds. 1 at AP 2.
Cover?
Yes.
I thought you said cover. So 3 up. Up. Damage?
2 damage.
Oh, he's down 2.
And then we're looking at the semi-automatic grenade launcher with the EMP mode, I think. Hits on a 4. Fails. So that was a bummer. That would have been nice. Then we'll do the pulse carbines, of which there are 1 has shot, 3 have pulse rifles, so there are 6 left, which leaves 12 shots. 11 to 12. I'm on 4s with these.
Still going into Plague Scholar.
Yep. I used up all my luck earlier, it looks like.
Yeah, you really did.
1 wound. AP 0.
But losing up all your luck got rid of the whole unit of Terminators.
Yeah, but I wanted to kill the vehicles with big guns on them, the ones that have a chance at killing models that matter.
Right.
Because they didn't have a chance at killing models that matter.
They shoot?
There.
They shoot?
Their range is 18 inches. They're
Okay.
out. They're out. They're out. They're done. Put a shot at that guy.
All right. I like it, dude. I like how we shoot everything.
4s real ones.
That's how Warhammer is supposed to be played.
Yeah. I guess I'm done. I mean...
All right, score. What'd you score?
Nothing.
Another nothing score, huh?
I was, yeah.
All right. The secondaries have not been your friend. I'm not going to lie.
I'll hang on to assassinate. I was hoping to assassinate him, but...
We'll be ready. We'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So the cards I drew were I kept Assassination and secured No Man's Land. So I already secured No Man's Land, so that's already gotten. I'm going to still try to go pretty hard after this unit. Moved Mortarion up, moved everything basically up just to threaten this corner. Moved up the Plague Burst Crawler, moved up the drone and the Blade Hauler. This guy's still alive. Failed the battle shock test. I was able to D3 for 2 wounds, heal up this Plague Burst Crawler. So that's where we stand. My Blade Lord Terminators are still up in Deep Strike, the ones that are in Deep Strike. So yeah, let's just start here. And Mortarion's going to go Rotwind into those guys over there.
These guys?
Because I can't see them.
What we should do?
Them? Yeah.
Okay.
What are they? What
Stealth
else?
suits.
Stealth suits.
Yeah.
And then pistol into this guy. You know what? I'm just gonna put everything into this Ghost Kill suit.
Okay.
Because if that's out of the way, I can charge. Pistol first. Hits. Strength 8, toughness.
You penalize my toughness to 7.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. 2 is gonna miss.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what. So D6 plus 3. And it's going to be hitting on 2s.
I attempt to penalize you, but
Yeah, exactly. These are lethals.
still T7 with penalty.
You're T7?
With penalty after the penalty, yeah.
All right, so 4 because it's strength 7 as well. 6 is our devs. So we have 2 devs.
And how many in 5
And-
saves?
No,
2 saves.
2 saves.
I don't know. If
Minus 2.
my brain was still on Fire Warrior math. What's the damage on this?
1 damage.
Pass 2 and 2 mortals.
2 mortals, yep. All right. So now what we're going to do is go with this Plague Burst Crawler here. I'm going to put the 2 entropy cannons into that guy. Actually, I'm going to put everything but the mortars into... how many wounds does this thing have?
7.
7 wounds left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put the entropy cannons in that, the sluggers into that, and I'm going to put the mortars into these guys hiding behind all that.
Does he still receive the benefit of the aura while battle shocked?
Does he? Yeah, he does.
Inconvenient.
Yeah. So mortars first, D6 plus 3 for 9. And then is it blast for 1?
Not anymore.
Killed.
There's only 4 left.
4 left. All right.
Maybe, 5 left, but my bad.
5 left.
plus
All right. So plus 1. Hitting on 4 still because I can't be small. I can't be smaller than that. So these all miss. I have 2 lethals and then 2s. So we have looks like 6 at -1. You do get covered.
4 ups. Make 4.
2 damage each.
Time I feel no pain here. And then they die. 2 dead.
2 dead?
Yep.
All right. And then the entropy cannon is going into the stealth suit. 1 hits. And does not wound, but re-roll this for Morty. And wounds. -3.
Fail, 0 damage.
0 damage? You can't deal damage.
Oh, yeah, because you're near more Terran.
So D6 plus 1.
Sure.
For 5.
Yep.
And then entropy cannons. 3 of those hit. And
What is this?
no, just 1. -1.
What is this?
This is sluggers.
Oh,
I said entropy cannons, but they're sluggers. -1.
Fails.
1 damage.
Yep.
That was my bad. I said entropy cannons. I shot them already. That was the slugger. So now we're going to go with I'm going to go with this drone or this guy here. I'm going to put the Meltas into that. I'm going to put everything from that into that ghost kill.
Okay. And you're in 6 and more here?
I'm in. I don't know if I am for that one.
Just out.
All right. So I'm not.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. So hitting on 4s. These are the Meltas. So 1 hits. And then
3s.
3s. So -3.
6 up. Make it do 0 damage.
All right. Crack grenade. Hits. Does one because of the.
He dies.
All right.
Does he explode?
He does explode.
Why not?
What's he do? D3, D1?
That's brutal. D3.
D3. So go on me first on the Mortarion.
Sure.
5 ups. Takes 1.
Big guy. Towner. 1. Shadow Sun. 2. Back squad in the back. 3. Other squad. 3.
Is he within the
Feel no pain on that squad. He is. Takes 2 1 wound.
He's within 6 of the back squad?
Just barely.
How about this? My Plagueburst Crawler.
Your Plagueburst Crawler, I don't know. Give me a sec. That was a lot of models I lost. That was bad. That was very bad.
Am I over him? Looks like I might be.
You are.
All right.
That was not good.
You could kill that Plagueburst Crawler.
3.
And you get the Plagueburst Crawler. Does that explode? It does. So D3 onto Morty. For 3, 5 up feeling the pains. Takes 3, so Morty took 4 on that one. Onto the other Plagueburst Crawler. For another 3, that's going to be down to 3. So this is back down to 6. Morty had lost 4. So he is at 4. So he's at 12. I was going to keep Mortarians up there. This is off the list. So, I mean, you got it. You didn't get it in shooting, but
I
you
got a lot of my guys too, though. That was a very bad explosion.
That was a bad explosion. How much? What do you have left over there?
Not much.
So I have the crack hit the Plague Spear is out range.
She's got low enough. You can't shoot at her.
I can't shoot. Yeah, I can't shoot her, but can I shoot the gun?
Ethereal?
Yeah.
With who?
I still got the mortars on this.
Mortars are in range. Mortars can go. I don't think you have. Was this blocking or no?
It is blocking. So I think you pulled out of range of did you pull out of range of this?
What's his range?
No, did you pull out of line of sight?
No, you have line of sight. I couldn't pull the ethereal was always in line of sight.
Okay. So I'm going to put the mortars into the ethereal.
Okay.
I'm going to be hitting on 2s because I can see it. Can I see from here to here or no?
Probably.
Well, you make the call.
To the stick, probably, yeah.
Okay, so I can see that, and then spotting from the Lord variant. So it's hitting on 3s.
Plus 1 to 2.
Plus 1 to D6. And this has actually been pretty solid.
D6 plus 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So is a she left? Is there anything else on there?
Nothing left, just the character.
So we have 4.
I don't know if you appreciate how soft this target is.
So we have already.
Tell you what, dude.
Yeah, just roll it. Yeah, roll it.
It's dead.
All right, there we go. That's all we got to do. And then Buchanan's going into the big guy. Hits 1 and does not wound, but re-roll that because of Mortarion. Does not wound. All right, so let's go with start over here. Are they infantry?
No.
We'll just flame them. Actually, if we set this up, I accidentally went over them.
Yeah. Barely. But just barely is enough.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to do 2d6 flamers for 5 shots. Anti-infantry 2. So we're going to have 5 at -1, no cover.
No cover.
1 damage.
Pass 2, fail 3.
All right. And then we will put everything from this here into those guys there.
Okay.
So am I minus or anything?
Only if you're bracketed.
I'm not bracketing.
Okay.
So more Maltas, strengths 8 to
5.
Or 9.
One's fail.
One's fail.
Ones aren't enough. Not good enough.
Crack missile. Misses. Spear. 3 shots. That is automatic. This hits. And then strength is 6. Toughness is what?
5.
So 3s. So 2 at no minus.
3 ups.
All right. We're going to have this guy. He can hide, right? Titanics can hide?
As long as they're regularly obscured, yeah.
What that?
They have a regular obscuring rolls.
Yeah, so that would go all the way up.
Despite the fact that he is taller than this terrain, yes. He is.
Yeah,
he is
it goes all the way up. So we will tag this unit here.
Sure.
So both hit. Did not wound. They are twin linked. So they did wound. It's good stuff. That's 9.
Yep.
-1.
That's 1 fail 1.
3 damage each.
Sure. You mark 3 wounds.
All right, and then this guy here will also shoot into them as well. Yeah, we'll try to just weaken that one. I should probably tag that unit, but I'm not gonna. So into that same unit, they both miss. So
Okay,
it's
well.
okay.
Doesn't matter who you shoot at.
Doesn't matter who I shoot at. All right, so last thing to shoot is this here, and it's going to go into your big guy.
Sure.
Just because I can't see anything. And it's 6 shots. Just hitting on 3s. Basically just looking for lethals. And then strength is 8, toughness is 1, so I need 5s. So 2.
3.
So I have 3 of them at -1, 2 damage.
Fill 1, put 2 wounds.
All right. Charges. Let's charge Morty. At the big guy.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I know you said he can kick me.
He doesn't fight very well.
He's in with an 8.
He extra doesn't fight well with -1 to his weapon skill.
So we'll just pretend he's in. I'll move that. We'll go right to 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. This is going Mortarian into the big guy.
Sure.
This is lethal.
I'm T12 with your penalty.
T12 on my penalty. Or so 3s again. Well, 3s, not 3s again. Reroll these for himself. So we have 5 at -3, 4 damage.
Oopsies. I'll save 2. Feel 3. Put 9 wounds on him.
All right, he gets to fight back.
We can say that he does if you'd like.
We say it is. Be cheerful, man.
We can say
be cheerful for towel players.
this gets this gets worse for me.
Well, he is in -1 to hit because of the range. So what's he actually hitting on?
5s up to 6s. This was a 5. Good bump. So 1 hit. Fails to wound.
All right. So at the end of my turn, I did get assassination for 5. I did get secure no man's land for another 5. I think it's 5.
I'm going to pay a CP for Hall of Mirrors and take Shadow Sun into reserves as well.
Okay. And we will be back after Matt's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back after Matt's movement phase. Matt, what card did you draw?
Bring it down. So I still have Assassination. I have Bring It Down.
All right.
Which is decent. I can score some points on Bring It Down.
Yep.
Other than that, I moved up. I need to start taking objectives now that I have my points, as now that I have my mission, my army rule on as well.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm kind of in the mud, so I went for a bit of a Hail Mary play over here. Gonna see if I can spike a big hit with my Mortal, with my Melta on the vehicle. See where that can take me. Mm-hmm. Definitely in the mud, as said, is a good phrase for it.
This is a good phrase.
Shadow Sun with Hall of Mirrors jumped off the board, went into reserves, came in off this edge over here. So she should be able to maybe finish this guy off with her Melta gun and then go from there. Put her behind the terrain as well. Should be decent. Mm-hmm. Debated putting her over here. Probably should put her over here, actually. But here we are. Hindsight is 2020.
Right.
And we'll start with
all right.
Start with shots. I have stratagems that I'm allowed to use now that I was not allowed to use before.
Gotcha. And everything else moved up. Moved them.
Yeah, everything else
moved
moved up.
Move them.
To try to contest the...
Move them.
I'm kind of just going to cede most of that side, I think, unfortunately. Them's the breaks. Okay, so I am going to select... I'm going to use a stratagem first. I'm going to use Attempting Trap.
All right. What does that do?
This provide cover, but not block.
Not cover, does not block line of sight, right?
Okay, great. Attempting Trap, so when I pick a unit that has not shot. This one.
All right.
The first time I use this objective, I pick it, use a stratagem, I pick an objective. This one.
All right.
That is now my trap objective. You fool, Dave. You've walked into my trap.
I've walked into the trap.
You had no idea until this moment. So this, anytime for the rest of the game, when I use the strat, the trap objective is going to stay the same.
Okay.
But the unit can change. All right. But this unit has been selected.
All right. What does a trap objective do?
I get +1 to wound against things on the trap objective.
Gotcha.
Because you've walked into my trap.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to then guide with this. You know there?
All right.
So they're going to make their 20 shots on 4s because I'm in contagion range.
Right.
Rerolling 1s because of the stealth suits.
And this is going into the blade hauler.
This is going into the drone.
Oh, okay. Into the drone.
I think
interesting.
The hauler's in better range for Shadow Sun.
I know you probably want to shoot that first.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's shoot Shadow Sun. Let's see. We'll start with her Meltas.
And she is out of 9 because she had to drop in within 9.
Yeah, so she's not in the Melta range. But she does wound you once with her Melta.
5 up. Nope.
D6. Let's see if you reroll that.
Are you in Melta range?
No.
On the 1.
3. Well, we'll shoot the rest of her guns. We'll do the missile pods first. Hits you twice. That's a sustained because it's around 3. So we have to stay in the tray, right?
Stay in the tray.
In the tray, right?
Yep.
They all fail. Come back, die. Then the flechettes. Hits you a couple times. Reels 1s because she's pretty good at war. And then 6s. A wound.
1 wound.
AP nothing.
3 up.
Aha, see?
Does he blow up? No.
See, I knew it was the right play to do it in that order. Then we'll start. And we'll start with the guys. Back to where we were. Back to the top of the order.
All right, so going back to the drone.
I'm on these guys. 3s real 1s. 6s are 3 hits. Real 1s.
3s or 4s? Because it contains.
4s.
Because it contains.
Yes, 4s. A whole lot of 2s in there as well. This should stay in the tray. Now we'll 2 come back. Then we'll roll the characters. The character's on 3s because he's usually on 2s.
Yep.
Real 1s, 6s are a bunch of hits. Real 1s.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough for sure. This many. I'm on 4s, usually on 5s, plus 1 a wound because you're walked into my trap, as I mentioned. So then I'm looking for 4s, real 1s, for stealth suits. So 5, 6, that many. Yeah, you can just pick them up. AP 1.
Cover, no cover.
No cover.
AP 1, so 4 ups. That was actually a really good roll.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So 1 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage, or he's down to 8.
And we'll fire the other ones. The drones, that's the word. And only 1 hit. So
that is these guys here.
Yeah, they still have their drones. They still have their drones. It's twin linked. Fails. Okay. Somewhat suboptimal for sure. Let's put their burst cannon shots into it. Actually, can I see you?
Yeah, you can see me for sure.
Okay. Well, fusion blaster is going to be out.
Yeah, this you can see this sticking out.
Fusion blaster is going to be out, but the burst cannons are going to be on 4. 6s are a hit.
Well, now they're not in range, but so they're hitting on 4s because
my ballistic skill is just a 4.
Okay, that's what I don't know.
We get a +1 for the sustain. We ended up netting +1 shots. Yeah, it is the reason why penalties of ballistic skill are very good against Tau.
Exactly.
Because our ballistic skill is just not good to start. 5s, you're looking at 2 of them at AP
2.
nothing.
It'd be nothing, so 3 up. Good.
Okay. Next up, let's guide him into the... Okay.
And the Albert.
Yeah. I think I just got to bite the bullet on that.
Toughness is 9 on the Halbert.
Strength 9, but I have to hit first.
Yeah.
So 4s, no rerolls. 6s are 3 hits. Okay. And these ones are 3s, no rerolls. Oh, I'm sorry. That fails. I'm on 5.
No, because you guided them.
Oh, I'm guided. You're right. That's a 4.
Yeah, you're guided.
Okay, so 3s.
3 is
no
the
rerolls.
4th. Yeah.
6s are 3 hits. Okay. Comes out in the wash, I guess. These are when you on 4s real fails as part of the Sunforge suits.
Before it's guys, just so bad. He's guided. He goes down to 3s. He's in contagion range. Goes up to 4s. That's how that.
Yeah. 4s rerolling.
I know we do a lot of +1, -1 in this,
A lot of
against my army.
Sure. Stay on board.
That was that already hit.
So you're looking at
6
at your invuln.
6 at my invuln. I don't have an invuln. What's the
4 AP?
4 AP? What's the do I get cover on this?
No.
All right, so 6s.
I told you, Dave. I'll tell you when you get cover.
Fail them all. Damage.
This many rerolling.
More than 8.
Substantially more than 8. If you want to know the exact number,
I'm just if he blows up, dude.
37.
37 gets wiped off the planet. Does not blow up.
They handle it. I'm sorry. I guess they're not all in Melta. Probably more like 35. I'm probably more like 30. I apologize.
It's okay. There's still enough to wipe them off the planet. Definitely went back into.
Actually, I guess only one of those was from the. It was 30. It was 35. So all the rest, because he spiked his thing over all the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, These guys are going to shoot over here now. I'm going to use another stratagem that I can't use till round 3. But it's round 3, so we can use it.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use point blank ambush.
All right. What does that do?
I'm going to pick a unit that is not selected to shoot. This one.
Mm-hmm.
I will pick a unit within 9 inches of them. That one.
All right.
I get +1 AP against that thing.
All right, nice.
With this unit. Which I'm going to need because of what we're about to do. So we're going to overcharge their their ion rifles.
Yep.
I kept all the ion rifles in because I make bad choices. 6s.
Is it 6s?
Yeah.
Oh, they hit on 5s?
Yep.
That's lame.
I agree. These wound you on... What's your toughness?
Toughness 9. Toughness 9.
5s. Nothing.
Rerolls?
Hazardous tests. No rerolls. They pass their tests.
All right.
The grenade launcher, EMP, misses. The 1, 2, 3 left, 6 shots, 5s. 6s are an extra hit, so 1 comes back. 5s. 1 AP enough. AP 1 because of the bonus.
Yep, fails it.
1 damage.
Down to 7.
I guess I was +1 to wound there, so it wouldn't have mattered though. I had a bunch of 1s and 2s. Then the character, Dark Strider.
Which is the one with the triangle on the
one
little
with the
thing.
triangle, the poorly drawn triangle, that's right. We'll make 2 shots on 2s, or on 3s, because he's contained. And miss.
All right.
We'll go over here.
Big guy?
Let's
not yet.
guide. I mean, that's pretty much all I got left, to be honest with you. I'll guide him into. I'm greedy. I'm feeling pretty greedy. He's got how many wounds left?
He's got 3. Yep, just 3.
I'm going to guide him into here.
All right.
I'm going to put his 24 I'm going to put all his 24 anti-infantry +2 onto him.
All right. That's not really getting greedy. That's just making sure he dies.
Well, I'm on 6s.
Because he is on 6s, right. That's what I'm saying.
I'll put his blast weapon into this guy.
Okay.
And I'll put the rest of his guns into him.
All right. So, guys, here's how this is working. Big guns never tire.
Actually, his burst cannon into more.
So actually, here, let's go through this. What's he normally hit on?
Normally hits on 4s.
He is degraded.
No.
No, he's not degraded. He normally hits on 4s. He's going up to 5 because of
being -1 to hit.
Being -1 to hit.
From big guns never tire.
From big guns never tire. And then his ballistic skill is actually going up to 6 because he's within contagion range.
Ballistic skill goes to 5 because of containment range.
Yeah, contagion range hits on 4s.
He's on 4's base.
Yeah, he's on 4's base.
Because of the penalty.
Gets on 5s because of the penalty.
-1 because of big guns.
Yeah, so he's at 6s. But he's being guided.
Yeah, he's actually going to be
so he's going on the 5s.
Only on the guided target. Everything else is 6s.
Yeah, which is
because he's actually going to a 6-up ballistic skill. Because again, for some reason, my army rule has a downside.
Yeah, but what's he hitting on? What's the guided target? I'm sorry.
This one is the only target. He rerolls. The only thing he rerolls dice against is him as well.
Okay.
Because against him, he will be -1, +1, -1. So he'll just go to 5s.
All right, so let's do it. Where are you going first?
Let's go.
Do you want to blow up the Terminator, Captain?
Let's blow up the Terminator. I mean, optimistically. He is sustained. Sustained it's 1, I want to say, against not his guy.
So he is hitting on 6s. We're going to try to make this clear for everybody. So he's hitting on 6s going into the Terminator, Captain.
Yes, and all hits are sustained hits 1, except for against the vehicle, where they're sustained hits 2. He makes 3 of these with 8 shots each, so 24. The joys of...
There's a lot of dice, man.
I agree.
There's a lot of dice.
And all I need is you to fail 1 of these.
That's right. We got a hit, so... That was pretty lame.
Sustained hits 1.
That's only 1 shot, though. All the other guns are going into him.
2s. 2 at -1.
So I got to fail 1 of these.
Fail 1 of these.
And then he dies. 4 up, right?
You will get cover against this.
Well, isn't it minus what?
It's -1, yeah.
It's -1, and I do get cover. So 2s.
You could command reroll.
Dude, how much? What do you have left into them?
Burst cannon. No, smart missiles are left into him.
So how many shots?
12. Only damage 1 though for the rest of these. He probably lives if you do it. I get an average of 2 hits.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just.
I get an average of 1 successful.
Let's do it. I have no reason why not to. 2 up. All right, he's good.
Then we'll fire the smart missiles.
Dude, everybody outside. Listen, I heard everybody screaming from through your TVs to re-roll it. So
he hits you twice.
All right.
So 2 of these come back. mathematically possible for him to kill you.
Yep.
Not very likely, but certainly possible. No wounds.
All right.
Then the ion cannon that I went at the vehicle with.
All right.
Whoopsie daisies, I guess.
This is...
That's a 6, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'll see if you reroll the 1.
Absolutely.
They're different guns, technically. So they're both 6s. They keep bumping each other, but yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
Woo! So 4, 6 plus 3, and then 5, 6 plus 3, 5s, because this was my guide.
Yep. You just do a bunch of dice in there, guys. I don't even know if... I don't
5s, real 1s.
I just think you just risk throwing dice in to see if I catch it.
6s are... Okay. That's not great.
This is... What are you hitting on? 5s?
5s and real 1s. Kind of need some 6s for this to be good, though. I didn't find any.
So 5?
Well, I have to roll a wound now.
I thought those were wounds.
Oh, these are hits. 1
1.
at AP3.
5 up. Good.
Okay. And the burst cannons.
Burst cannon's going into...
Mortarian. Everybody else was...
Morty.
Everybody else that mattered was out of range.
Okay.
Burst cannons are shorter range. 6s. Oh,
Teed off on Morty.
Found them. There they are. So with sustained, will be that many.
All right.
6s again. 2.
2.
Maybe
AP.
nothing. Times are tough.
2. Times are tough for Tao at the moment. All right, sir.
Stealth suit. We'll see if you can roll a.
This guy right here.
Let's see if you can roll a 6 to hit on a. I'll shoot everything at the plague burst. His melta.
Do you want to go into before you roll it?
I'm out of range.
You're out of range of those? Of that guy?
I'm short range.
Oh, it's 6s?
My meltas are 12s are on 12-inch range.
What'd you roll?
4 to hit, and I hit on
All
5s because of contagion.
Gotcha.
So we miss. And the burst cannon. They're 6s. These were. I was a 5. This one.
It's 6. No, it was a 6. Was
it a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll go back. And then they need 5s to wound you. What's the toughness on him again?
On the
Plague burst.
Plague burst, it's 10.
Oh, they all fail. 6s to wound.
All right. So
Charges.
charges.
I'd like to charge Plague Burst Crawler and your whatever is thingy with stealth suits.
They are in.
They're in. Nice. Look at them go.
I like the fact that you charge them.
I need to tie them up. I can't let them go free.
You get to fight first.
I want another charge.
Okay.
I need to charge here with my.
With your guys.
Yeah, they fail.
All right, that's good.
I guess that's that.
All right, let's get the fight.
I mean, we can roll it if you want, but
Let's roll it, man. What are you going into?
they miss. Weapon skill 6. So
All right,
they miss.
Mortarian going into your big guy.
Yep.
That's lethal. Strength 16, 3s. Reroll this one for himself. So we have 3 of them at -3, 4 damage.
Fail 3. Fail 2, so you'll put 8 more wounds on him.
8 more wounds. Swing back, sir. You did get to swing back. Morty has taken 12.
Fails.
All right. And after the turn, what'd you score for Bring It Down?
I killed
Probably
1,
6.
2, so 6.
6 or 4?
Failed assassinators 1 all. And 4 because of the checks of the.
Okay. We'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. I didn't really move a lot. I got sabotage and I got Bring It Down. So I just moved this drone into this building for sabotage. It's in my enemy's deployment zone, so I will get 6 if it's possible. If you don't kill him, it doesn't apply to the end of the game. I didn't move anything here. I kept this guy here. He threw away assassination, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
I don't think he's going to live through the turn, so I don't think it's in the card.
Right, so just move this guy up a little bit to tow into this objective. And just kept this drone here because I want to still be on this objective, and I didn't want to be, basically, I didn't want to be overwatched. So that's where we are.
Don't want to be Overwatch. Why not?
A lot of guns right there. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go into these guys here.
Yeah, -1.
2d6. That's going to be 5. What did you say, -1?
To hit.
Yeah, that's the flamer. So
Okay, well, you're -1 to hit.
a -1 to hit. And
I'm sorry, were you pointing at them or them?
the little guys.
Never mind.
Yeah.
You're not -1.
Twos. So 5 at -1, no cover.
They weren't getting cover really anyways. They've won.
All right. He's done. I think we're going to go with him into these guys there.
Which
So
ones?
Halbert
suits?
into these suits.
Okay.
Is he minus or anything? Shots. So this one misses. Hits on a 5. So they now will be in contagion range.
Sure.
And wounds. -1.
They have a 4 up and 1.
All right.
Because they fail.
3 damage.
Yep. You kill one.
All right.
Just leave it.
Okay. So that's it for that guy. Let's go over to here. I'll put my all right, guys, real quick. We had to finish that fight off. So killed one guy. So I'm going to put my meltas into this guy here.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to put everything into this guy
Okay.
because the other stuff is blast and I can't shoot it in combat.
Makes sense.
So meltas going into the big guy. So I'm going to be hitting on 4s now because the big guns never tire.
Yep.
Both 1 hit
5
and then
wounds.
5 to wounds, but he's a vehicle, so I get the +1 on the wound. So 4s still miss. Crack grenade hits. Wounds.
I'm T13, T12 with penalty.
Yeah, T12 with penalty. It's an 8.
Oh, yeah. Because you have +1.
That's probably, yep. So -2.
Pass.
All right. And then spewers, which I can't fire into combat because it's blast. Entropy cannons going
You
in.
can fire it out of combat, I believe, right? Yeah.
Blast I can, but I can't fire
Oh, it's
blast
out of range.
in
I
the
understand.
yeah.
Okay.
So entropy, everything from here. I'm going to put the entropy cannons into this guy here. I'm going to put the sluggers into those guys in front of me, and the mortars are going to go into these guys here because I can see them.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Yep.
Is he bracketed or does he need more wounds?
He is not bracketed, and I can see them. I can spot on that. So the mortars are going to be hitting on 3s because I can spot from the Lord of Virulence instead of just 4s, even though I'm in combat. Number of shots.
My minis, wow.
So it's going to be 4 shots.
It's all right, I forgive you.
Yeah, my bad, dude. Hitting on 3s. This is lethal. Strength 8.
T4 after penalty.
Right here.
After penalty.
2s. So 2 at -1.
Make them.
All right. And then stubbers going into the guys in front of me. So 1 misses. And it's going to be, what's their toughness?
Was that with the minus? They're -2.
-1.
Actually, doesn't matter. They're -1 stealth. A D3 after penalty.
T3?
After the
So
penalty,
5s. Just 2 at -1.
Make 1 fail 1.
Just 1 damage.
You finish off a base.
All right, and then now the entropy cannons going into the big guy. Both miss. Wonderful. Mortarion, his shots going into the big guy. So Rot Wind, it's blast. I can't shoot into that.
Okay.
Rot Wind going into these guys here.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just try to pick up that unit there for 8.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 2s because Mortarion ignores all that. And that was bad. And then 2s again. 1 devastating and 4 at -1. Did I roll 2 6s?
You did.
All right, so 3 at -1.
Kill them all.
And 2 damage. 1 damage
Let me
each.
see if it matters for shade. If I should have rolled those differently for Dark Strider. Nope. So 1 each, you said?
1 each, yep.
2 dev, 3 fails. Knocks Dark Strider by 1 wound.
All right. And then the pistol into the big guy. Hits. Does not wound. All right. So charges. I think I shot everything. So charges. No charges. Fight phase. You get to go first.
I do.
You do get to go first.
No, even hit you.
Look at that, too.
Wow.
How about that? He's mad.
Didn't expect that. No wounds.
No one's. All right, let's see if Morty can. What's he have left? 7?
There's 2 hits left. You kill him on average. It'd be quite unusual if you didn't.
And then 3s. So we have 5 at -3.
He's dead.
Does he blow up?
I doubt it.
That'd have been awesome.
Oh, nice.
With D2D6.
I think less than that. I think
All right.
he's D6 plus 3.
So the
He's D6 plus 3.
oh nice. So then fights. So that
Oh,
was
yeah. Oh, slow down. I'm going to make my hits on you. Miss.
all right. 4 for the Blight Hauler. 2 hit. And 2s. Just 1 and -1.
Yep. Give me a second to
Put him in his coffin.
Yeah, it's where it's so he doesn't roll around on my card. To
I
be
know.
honest.
Shit, I know.
5 up or 4 up because you're -1.
Yep.
Yeah, pass.
And then the Plague Burst Crawler. Just 1 wounds. No AP.
Save.
And 1 stealth suit staying alive.
That's what he's good for.
All right. At the end of my turn, so far I have to hold that for sabotage, and I got to bring it down for. It looks like
The biggest it can score.
the biggest
6,
I can
think.
score. Yeah. So all right, we'll be back after
Oh,
Matt.
and +2 because you killed a crisis
Yeah.
suit.
We'll be back after Matt's movement phase.
All right.
All right, guys, we're back after Matt's movement phase. All right, Matt, what card did you draw, sir?
Cleanse and secure no man's land.
Okay.
So the plan: move Dark Strider up to try to cleanse, try to kill this guy. If he blows up, Dark Strider dies. That'd be a bummer, but here we are. Moved them up there. Probably going to try to do Meltas. They can advance because of the Cold Star. They have Salt, so it's probably going to Melta the Hellbrutes. See if I can finish him off and go from there. It'll probably be a very quick turn.
So, guys, I didn't realize this, but there are guys.
There are 3 dudes.
Let's go. There are guys inside there that I didn't realize were still there, but I can't see them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Auto pass their battle shock too.
Yep.
So,
All right, so where are you starting?
let's go. Shadow Sun will guide them into him.
All right, so here into the halberd.
Yep. We'll start with the 4 from the guys, and then the 4 from the character. I'm on
Cover, no cover.
You will get covered, but I'm at AP at your involvement.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have an involvement.
I don't have an involved, so
Okay,
cover's
then
going to make
it
a
will
difference.
matter. You'll get a 5 instead of a 6.
All right.
I should tell you what.
No, I probably won't get cover on that anyway, so go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. So the first 4 lose ones hit on 4s. 6s are special.
With Contagion.
That's with containment and a guide. Those ones, so it comes up to that many hits. And on 3s. Yep.
That's the character.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows what he's doing.
Then we're looking at 4s to wound you. Rerolling
Tough to say.
fails. 3s to wound you. Rerolling fails. Is that many at your 5 up, please, or 6 up, please?
How many were there? 5?
5 of them, yeah.
5 at 6 ups. He will die.
Yes, minimum 10. But if you want to know the specifics,
Let's see if he blows up.
okay, a bunch.
He does not blow up.
I think the legal term is, in fact, a bunch of wounds.
That is the actual technical way of saying.
Yeah, that's the way. I'm going to use 2 command points to make sure. I'm going to use both attempting trap because you're still in the trap. You knew about the trap. You didn't leave.
I didn't leave.
And I'm going to use a point blank ambush for the issue.
Okay.
And then we're going to guide with the stealth suits this squad into you.
All right.
You haven't killed any of these guys.
So stealth suits,
Guide there.
guiding, shooting.
Yep. 12 shots with the dorks and then 8 shots.
+1, -1.
12 shots with the dudes and then 8 shots with the guy. These are, and then 12 shots on 4s, real 1s, 6s are a bunch of hits. Hero 1s. And then 6s are 2 each, so 4 come back. Then we'll roll the character shots here, and then we'll do all the wounds at once. These are on 3s. 6s are special. No 6s there, though. Then these with +1 to wounds, because you're close to me. I get to wound you on 4s, real 1s.
Because I'm close to you in your trap.
And you're on my trap, yes. It is known. It was honestly foolish of you to stay on the trap. I don't know what you were thinking.
I didn't want it Overwatch.
That makes sense. So this many, because of the stratagem, at 2 AP instead of 1.
2 AP?
No cover.
No cover. 5 ups. So damage?
2 each.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All right, so does he blow up? It's cocked. He does not.
Thought about it, though.
All right, so now, guys, I'll talk about the new rule for Death Guard. They said it was clarified. I didn't think it was clarified. I think they actually added it, but I am no longer on this objective, so Nurgle's Gift goes away. Nurgle's Gift is the -1 to the toughness, and it's the sticky. Okay, I'm sorry, it's the sticky objective. That's Nurgle's gift. So this is still contagion. It still has the contagion range in it. So he will still be -1 to his toughness here. He will also be -1 to his ballistic and weapon skill around this objective because it is still under his contagion. So that's how that works now with the quote unquote clarification. I think, like I said, I don't think it was a clarification. I think it was an addition. But I'm a Death Guard player, so I'm okay with it. Go ahead.
I'm done.
What'd you score?
Actually, you know what? Actually, my bad. They didn't move, so they get to make 3 free shots that ignore line of sight, which they'll make something in Matt Mortarian.
All right, let's do it. I like that. I like how they're shooting it. I like how they're shooting in the Morty. Yeah. They're like, we're going to shoot Morty.
And they need 6s anyways.
All right, sir. So let's go. This is Light Hauler. Hits 2s, -1. 3 and -1.
4-ups. See if you roll one of these. 1 wound left on the guy because the squad leader has a shield.
And 2 hits. 2s again. Just 1.
3-up. He passes at 1 wound.
He gets to fight back?
I think technically fails.
He does get to fight back.
I think he has attacks on his data sheet, but I don't know how.
This should actually be like this.
Oh. I think he legally makes attacks.
All right, so at the end of your turn, I did score Sabotage for 6. What'd you score?
I scored Cleanse for 1 objective, or
for that's 2.
At the start of your turn, isn't it?
No, you get it. 2.
So 2 for that, and then 2 for Secure.
All right, we will be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So here's what we got. Not a lot going. You see the score. It's pretty out of reach for Matt, unfortunately. We're just kind of now just playing through the actions to get some of the points on there. I got Storm Hostile Objective, Established Locus. Mortarian's going to pick up that unit there. This guy and this guy are going to establish locuses. So I'm going to get at least 2 for that. Mortarian will pick up those guys pretty simply for getting 4 for that. And then I'm pretty sure that all my shooting into this guy will eliminate him.
Odds are good.
We can roll it out if you want.
No, I don't think we need to.
Okay, so that would be the end of my turn. I will get Established Locus and Storm Hostile. Let me show the score real quick. All right, guys, we're back. You saw a score. We're going to play out Matt's last turn. Well, actually, we're going to explain what happened on Matt's last turn, and we're going to call the game.
Had on my last turn.
So all right, Matt. So what cards did you draw?
I drew. We hadn't used my new orders yet.
Right.
We have used the other effects, but not new orders. So I don't think there was a lot of weird.
Yeah. New orders. We got it.
We'll end up with area denial and recover assets.
Okay.
So area denial, my plan was gonna be to take him off his home objective, but I think it's more valuable for me to get the 5 points. Right. So they have their advance, but they don't even need it. So they're just gonna run onto the center objective. Then with recover assets, they moved 8. They went from this little edge out of there, just barely in the deployment zone. They stayed still. She went back, and we get to recover assets for max.
And that was.
That's that.
No, and so we'll be back after the score.
That's what matters.
All right, guys. So you saw the score. It was a little bit of a lopsided game. Matt, the first few rounds, Matt, I think that the secondaries were not with you.
Yeah.
You started getting a little bit better secondaries towards the middle of the game, which was better.
Ship and sail, unfortunately.
Yeah, but at that point, I'm already in your face. And unfortunately, Matt can tell you this. We've been talking about it in the game. Death Guard is probably not the best matchup for Tau.
The any penalty to my ballistic skill is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I have effects that let me ignore penalties to my rolls, but I can't ignore any changes to my ballistic skill. I don't have Mortarian's ability.
Right.
And going from 4s to 5s is harsh.
Right, and the other thing too is, and when we play these games, you guys know this, we try not to bring a super competitive list or anything like that. We don't really get a chance to look at the list. Maybe I should have. You did send me your list. Maybe I should have looked at it a little bit better because I think I brought a list that actually was a very hard counter for you.
I didn't have great guns
by accident. Like I said,
you had a lot of vehicles, and I was very.
infantry heavy.
Infantry heavy, anti-infantry heavy. I had the Meltas. I didn't have great guns for you for sure. It
Yeah.
was we killed more than I really expected to, but it wasn't. Now, it didn't kill enough to sway the outcome of the game.
Yeah, and you're right. Yeah, it was just a tough. Once I got close.
Tau have had a weakness for a long time, and that weakness is melee range. They've not been good in melee.
Most importantly, we wanted to get the big thing on the table.
Yeah,
The big model. It's fun. It's fun.
Big dumb guy.
Yeah,
Big dumb
exactly.
guns.
This game was originally set up to be guard, Astra Militarum, except that I didn't get my card yet, and I don't like printing everything out. So, yeah, that's so it'd have been probably a little bit different, but that was a good game, man. I appreciate you playing. All right, guys, we will be hopefully on the next one. We can come out in another week, but again, I got stuff going on in my house. So, as always, God bless and peace out.